ferry's coming back.
Nice and cool.
That's so cute. There's a whole bunch of them. Straight down there.
How's the eagles?
They're not even disturbed by people.
You're used to it.
Cables behind them.
Daisy, watch out.
Made a friend.
Yellow branch.
Oh yeah, that one's bigger.
Birds are cute. And there's a lizard over there with a bird.
Penguins or blue penguins, all just different names for the same species of bird. Their scientific name is Udicula minor, Udicula from the Greek for good little diver. So hopefully it's not likely to be that bird, but hopefully one of our other birds will demonstrate their diving skills. The one in the water is Lou, and he sometimes makes a laugh out of me. Once every 3 months he'll go for a proper little swim. Ordinarily that's full speed and everything. Lou's now 6 right at the end, well, was right at the end. 18 years old, so well and truly an OAP, old age penguin. They don't generally live too much longer than that, although in captivity they can expect, with very good care, to live up to 20 years, and Piggy certainly does get very good care, so he should be around for a bit longer. The wild birds can expect to live an average of 10 to 12 years, but then the wild birds do have to find their own food, also have to contend with predators out in the water, seals and sharks. Happily, sea lions are not a problem. Sea lions don't like penguin, which is very lucky for our birds, having so many sea lions around this area. And boats, big problem in the water. And on the mainland, of course, introduced predators such as cats, foxes and dogs. These birds do rely on offshore islands to do their breeding. An average of 1 to 1.5 kilograms. These birds all weigh a bit closer to 1.5 kilograms, but then they're very, very well fed. And right up underneath themselves, and so they don't get in the way of that lovely streamlined body. Whilst moving through the water, they barely use their feet at all. They simply use them as a rudder to change direction. They are 65 million years ago and are almost closely related to the albatross family. They can swim out up to 12 kilometres an hour, although their average speed in the water is 6 to 8 kilometres an hour. Only
those levels, and so flooding and drowning a lot of plants and animals. So a lot of extinction occurred 64 million years ago. But if you I do look out to them, but not always the first one to see dolphins. If you do see any dolphins, please get out. Pelicans you see in the marine park are the only species of pelican you'll see in Australia, and they're simply called the Australian pelican. And they breed throughout Australia, including Tasmania. We also have colonies in southern New Guinea and western Indonesia. They're the largest of all the pelican species, and in my books the most elegant, and also our largest flying bird. Now, despite being our largest flying bird, with a wingspan of up to 2.8 metres, an adult Australian pelican will only weigh 8 to 10 kilograms, so very lightweight bird with their body size. That way they can fly and glide at long distances, indeed they often do, often at great altitudes of around 2,000 or 3,000 metres. In fact, they can remain airborne for nearly 2 days. They have been known to fly as far away as New Zealand and Fiji from here. So never known to breed there. So they're basically a very nomadic bird. And that's very typical of Australian birds. We have the largest array of nomadic birds that wander around the place, just go where the going's good at the time, because Australia is described as a land of droughts and flooding rains, where you can't rely on the seasons to provide a...
I thought it was one that's over there with Shagger.
All the ones that come through here, they churn up the sound of the seabird somewhere, and that somewhere is in between the islands and the mainland, and so creating sandbars out to each of these islands. The most prominent one being one to Penguin Island, but all these islands have some... So I said, it's a group of 4 rocks here behind us on the right. It used to be all one island, collection called Shoalwater, but now it's been carved down to 4 smaller islands by the constant wave action. Now below sea level, this sort of erosion doesn't occur, so basically what's happening is that the 4 islands there are connected by a reef platform right at sea level, and eventually that's all it will be, just a reef platform right at sea level. That's what's happened here, coming up from the left. You'll see is that these reef ledges are a great fishing area for squid, cuttlefish and octopus, their favourite food. And if they're chased by a shark, the reef platform... As you see, there aren't too many seals on the weather side of these islands, because here on Seal Island on the left, we have a very unique species of seal. As I come around, you'll find some of the clumps of seaweed aren't so much clumps of seaweed as... Before I go into further detail about Australian sea lions specifically though, I'll briefly mention how these fit in the family of seals. Seals are a marine mammal we call pinnipeds, meaning fin-footed. And even though they are marine mammals, just like dolphins, seals are not at all related to dolphins. In fact, seals are a carnivorous canine. That is, they all have canine teeth, and trust me, I can vouch for those teeth having been bitten twice, and I was once shy. And so because they have canine teeth, they're actually more related to dogs and bears than they are to dolphins. A type of fur seal. But they are slightly different to other fur seals. And though it's only a slight difference, it was a very important difference to the early sealers. Sealers used to refer to sea lions as hair seals. Rather than have a soft double layer of fur like other fur seals, sea lions only have a single layer of fur with an outer layer of coarse hair, and these are called guard hairs, which shed and they produce a very poor quality fur. So the sealers very seldom had sea lions for their furs. Unfortunately, nonetheless, Australian sea lions, because of their habit of preferring a sheltered beach of islands, as you see, they're very, very accessible, and most accessible of all seals, and they were hunted to near extinction, not so much for their furs, more for their meat and blubber. And the blubber was boiled down and used as a lubricant in place of whale oil. By 1895, 90% of Australian sea lions had been wiped out, and that's because these are endemic to Australia. That is, they don't breed anywhere else in the world. So they only breed in southern Australia. They used to breed throughout southern Australia as far east as Newcastle, north of Sydney in New South Wales. But by 1895, they've been wiped out of New South to one calf every second cycle. Calves cycle for 18 months, longest of any marine mammal. And the rate miss mothers for around 6 years, becoming sexually mature at 7 to 10 years of age. So there are now only 12,000 left in the world, still extinct in New South Wales, Victoria and Tasmania. So now only 12,000 left in the world, 9,000 in South Australia, 3,000 here in Western Australia, with the remaining being in the Esperance region, the Research Archipelago behaviour again, because they don't actually breed here. On the west coast of Australia, they only breed on islands between Lancelot and Geraldton, between 200 metres north and up to 450 metres north of here. But when the breeding is over, it's only males. So what happens here on the west coast, if they give birth to a male calf here doesn't remain with his mother for 6 years like other sea lion calves. A male calf here only remains with his mother for 3 years. Then he's been old enough to migrate south with their fathers. So the youngest males here will be 3 years of age, and they live up to an age of around 25 to 27 years. By that age, an adult male can weigh in excess of 350 kilograms, whereas the females weigh around a lot more, and usually weigh about 100 to 120 kilograms. So a male can be 3 or 4 times the size of a female, and the reason for that is, if you're a male sea lion, the bigger you are, the more attractive are the females. And male sea lions have found a great way of getting big. They simply cheat and get nice and fat. Australian sea lions believe in the supersized meat philosophy, that is, eat a lot and sleep a lot. And basically, as you see, that's what they do. They go on feeding frenzies for 3 or 4 days at a time and gorge themselves on squid, cuttlefish and octopus, very rich, high protein foods, and that gives the sea lions a lot of energy. Here on the beach is how they burn that energy off. They come back and haul out, rest and sleep on the beach for 3 or 4 days. Ride around to Bristol here for 7 days, was hardly moving. So they're not being lazy, they're just looking after their figure, making sure they look good for the females the next they return to the breeding grounds. God, I'm so passionate about Australian sea lions. Hopefully we'll talk about them if I'm passionate enough. Maybe I'll come back as a male sea lion in my next life. But some say I've already gone down that path.
Not for you.
going to read something better here.
pelican.